The plague of Nyaope has affected many in our various communities. Therefore, it is always encouraging when members of the community that we live in create initiatives that could potentially aid the increment of individuals addicted to the drug. While businessman Robert and South African actress MZ Ngwenya have created an initiative called #Nyaope Will Fall, whereby various well-known musicians, including Sjava, Cassper and Kwesta, and others have been booked to perform at an event. This is to urge young people to keep away from drugs. For more, we're joined by both the founders, Robert and Zinhle Ngwenya. Guys, it's great to have you in studio. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you so much for having us.
Zinhle, I'll start with you. I mean, drug abuse has been a continuous problem that we see in South African communities. And Nyaope started as, you know, something that we thought...
Yeah, it started off as a joke, actually.
As a joke, and then it turns into the serious drug problem. Why the need to purely focus on trying to eradicate this particular drug in our communities?
I think I want to emphasize on what you said, that it's become a serious drug problem. And, you know, the seriousness has caused very, very terrible impact in our communities. And when these guys smoke this drug, you know, they are paralyzed. They can do nothing. And literally, you know, their life comes to a halt. That drug comes and takes control. And that's where we stepped in and we said, no, we can't allow our brothers and sisters to go through this.
Robert, I want to quickly talk about how you're wanting to make a difference now, brings in a concert. How did that come into the mix of things?
Look, I think we were inspired by the Global Citizen. And we realized that if Global Citizen can be this big, you know, and we can do it in the village, you know, but in this time around, just to change life, you know, and yeah, that's how we started this big one, and we thought, look, we need to fundraise in a different way, you know. So on this day, people will be fundraising, and they'll be pledging. So yeah, we just took the Global Citizen concept and then we put it there. And yeah, I think it's coming okay now.
Zinhle, what I absolutely love about what you guys are doing is that there's a music aspect, fundraising aspect to this, but you also get directly involved. And I know that there's been a setting up of a rehab center. Talk to us about that.
It's called the Nomaqala Home of Hope. And this is the place where Nyaope victims, not only though, people who are also in need can come through and, you know, get some help. We are doing it in a different way. There are boys already that we've taken through for rehab, and after, you know, they go to rehab, we ensure that they've got something to do, because usually they smoke it as well because they don't have much to do really. So we create some sort of employment for them, you know. So it's rehab with a twist, you know. You go through rehab, but at the same time, we test you physically. You know, we give you some stuff and we equip you to change your life. We don't just leave you like that. And that's Nomaqala Home of Hope. Nomaqala is my late mother-in-law, and, you know, she inspired us as well, and hence the name.
Sure. Robert, you know, every time we deal with issues of drugs, and particularly youngsters who are into drugs, it can be a very draining process, especially if you're involved at the level at which you two are involved in, where, as she says, it's not just a rehab center. You guys are thinking beyond that. Can you just take us through what's that been like for you? How are you able to still maintain your own level of sanity? Because you're trying to deal with something that really does steal so much from an individual's life.
I think for us, it has become a life. You know, it has become our life, and we now in it. And it's now been difficult for us even to say we have another life. This has become our life. And I don't think that we're seeing difficulties in it. We always wake up every day thinking of a solution for them. And yeah, as I said, even our kids, I think now they talk and we laugh and talk about them. And yeah, and it has become life for us.
And your kids that you have sent into Nomaqala rehab, has their perspective of life changed? Or have you guys seen a change in them?
We laugh about it. You know, they look at themselves and think, and look at other boys who have not changed yet and think, but was I like this? You know? And yeah, we laugh about it. But look, they're looking forward for a better future now. You know, we unpack their vision of life, and you start realizing these were brothers and sisters who were just being killed for, you know, or just for their wrong decision that they've taken. But look, it's a great experience seeing them changing the way they...
It must be quite empowering as well.
Yeah.
Zinhle, back to the concert. Let's talk about the lineup and exactly what will be happening and what people can expect.
Yeah. This is our third year, and we always open up the concert with a march. So we're going to be walking down the streets of Maboloka, protesting against Nyaope, protesting against women abuse and drug abuse, and you know the works. And then from there, we're going to start with the concert. We've got AKA, we've got Cassper, you know, who have put their differences aside for this concert. And then we've got your Nak music, you know, we've got your Questas, and the list is endless. And all these people have made a pledge, and they join us as well, you know, to fight against Nyaope.
Oh, man.
So
Zinhle, before I let you go,
that.
just one more question.
Yes.
The vision for this, where are you guys going to take this? You know, what more can we still expect from you guys beyond this point? Because what you're doing is truly amazing and has the capacity to even cross borders.
Yeah. I think, you know, right now we're in the Northwest, but the plan is to move from each province to each province to each province to change lives. Because, I mean, we've been getting DMs and calls, you know, from people who are saying, but this area is affected as well. Can you assist? And the dream for MZ Ngwenya Foundation, like I said, is to change the lives of black children and transform them and equip them. And we're going to you know, contribute to that in every single way possible, whether it's eradicating drugs, whether it's putting them to school. That is us as a foundation. That is what we stand for. So that is the dream for the foundation. And we're hoping as well, you know, that people hold hands with us, whether it's pledging, whether it's donating, no matter how big or small, no matter in which capacity, we are here and we accept it in every way, provided that it's going to change the lives of black young women and black young men.
Zinhle and Robert, thank you so much for your time. Sibonga kakhulu. I can tell you now there are so many parents out, especially in Malokishini, who are saying bantwana bam ngiyabonga, because Nyaope is a real problem. Thank you so much, and all the best to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To Mark Youth Month, the businessman Robert and South African actress Zinhle Ngwenya have created an initiative called #Nyaope Will Fall, whereby various well-known musicians and celebrities have really come together. Some rappers have even put aside their differences to help urge young people to keep away from drugs and to break the cycle of poverty. We take a quick break. We'll bring you a whole lot more when we return. Stay with us.